Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of maintenance. I recently acquired quite a few cars over the holidays. Some I bought myself, some were given to me. And all of them need a bit of a cleaning. Enjoy the video. I am now going to clean off these cars using paper towels, a bit of water, and a slight dab of dish soap. Well, the good news is it doesn't seem to be scrubbing off any of the decals, so I'm going to continue with this. I just got finished cleaning this hopper car, so that's one down. Alright, straight from the cleanest one to the dirtiest one. This one definitely seems to be in the worst condition out of all of them, and it's even missing a piece right here on the side. It doesn't have any couplers, so hopefully I'll be able to clean that off. I am now done with the top of the car, and it looks a lot better than it did before. Now I'm going to do the bottom of the car. I'm now going to take off these trucks so I can get a better cleaning of the underside of the car. And I'm probably going to have to replace these trucks because they feel soft almost, like they're not supposed to do that, so I'm probably going to have to replace them. I've got a lot of it cleaned, and the bottom looks a lot better now, and I'm just using a Q-tip to get in all of the small places here. Alright, after I took that last clip, I went ahead and ended the project there for the night. It is now the next day, and I'm going to resume working. I am almost done though. I just need to get a few spots that still have a little bit of whatever the brown stuff is. Probably dirt or wood dust or something like that. I have no idea what this car has been through. It's definitely the worst in condition out of all the other cars, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to clean it nicely. Alright, I think I can say I cleaned this off to the best of my ability here. I got most of all of the brown and dust off. And let's just say the little bit of stuff that's still up there will count as a nice bit of weathering. Now for reassembly. The handrails on this side seem to be a little bit further outstretched, so it's not quite fitting all the way right here. Well, that's fine. Wait a minute. I need to remember which way this goes on. Alright. I figured out which way it goes on, now I'm going to reassemble it. Seems to be missing a screw right here in the middle. It didn't come with it when I opened up the box, but it's fine. The trucks will hold it on. And those trucks, actually, before I reassemble that, I should probably clean off these trucks to the best of my ability. I have a feeling these trucks are going to cause derailments until I get them replaced. But probably be fine. Alright. It's one down, one to go. Alright, there's that one. Now for reassembly. Alright, there it is. Another car done. It definitely looks a lot cleaner than when I started with it. It's still missing couplers, and it's missing on that side, but those can be replaced. Now all I have left to do is the boxcars, which should be simple enough because they don't have that many nooks that dirt can get in, and they look cleaner than the rest of the cars. The first one I'm going to do is this Frisco boxcar. St. Louis, San Francisco. It should be a quick and easy clean. This boxcar feels nice and bulky, like it's not just a toy, which of course it isn't, but I guess I could say it feels a bit heavier than the other ones, probably because it's got this big weight on the bottom. Alright, the wheels are now cleaned off. And that's it for this boxcar, just a simple wipe down and wheel cleaning. Just a simple wipe down and wheel cleaning. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean off this Southern boxcar. It seems to be in the best condition out of all of the other cars. It still has both of its knuckle couplers and the wheels look clean. It just needs a quick wipe down. It's missing one of its ladder pieces right there, but that's fine. Alright, that's another car down. Now for the last boxcar. At least out of this pack. Alright, here's the last boxcar. A Baltimore and Ohio 50-foot, I'm assuming. I actually forgot this was going to be a 50-foot when I bought it. I thought they were all going to be the same size, but I'm not complaining. And all of the boxcars actually even have opening doors. I can't quite open them now because I have gloves on, but they do open. Now I have to clean off this one. There was quite a bit of oil on these wheels, but well, for that, this boxcar is also done. Alright, this set of rolling stock is now clean. Definitely all looks a lot better, especially this tank car because it was so dirty. There is one issue here. These couplers are not the same, and when I couple them together, they are compatible, but it's very, very offset. And since this coupler is attached to this truck, that might cause derailments, though. I wonder if I cut off this part, because that's what's making it extend like that, because that's what's making it extend like that. I wonder if it'll operate better. Alright, the piece is off. I have no idea where it went, but there it is. That was a bit painful because this was a basically new model, but hopefully that makes this connect better. Alright, moment of truth. Will it connect? Well, of course it's going to connect, but will it connect better? Come on. Come on. Alright. It's connected a little bit better, so I guess that worked. Glad I didn't just snip off that piece for nothing. Well, it might be a bit annoying to connect in a consist, but it does in fact work to connect these cars together, and it doesn't seem to just lose it whenever you move it, so I would call that a success. And that is it for this first set of cars. Now for the next set of things to clean is what's inside here. When I first made this video, I only planned on cleaning those 5 cars that I just got finished, but on June 5th, last Sunday, I got these as a late Christmas gift, and it included a lot of different cars, including this new locomotive, an old 040. So now I'm gonna clean all of these. I'll be saving the 040 for last. Alright, under my layout, I have extended a few of the tracks over there, as well as changed the yard a little bit to compensate for all the cars that I have, including this stub track right here, which will really make use out of that 040, being able to store cars into there and then drag them out and then put them on the main. I think it looks pretty good. Right, because of how the day worked out yesterday, I didn't get to do those cars. So this is actually the next day from the last recording. So now I'm going to do those cars. First up, we're going to clean off this Pennsylvania Railroad caboose. Interesting blue color to it. I know there are blue cabooses, but I haven't seen a photo of a blue Pennsylvania Railroad caboose. And when I got this, there seems to be something loose you can hear inside. It's probably the weight that goes on the car, but that's fine. Just open it up and put it back. Now let's clean this. These cars just seem to have a lot of dust on them, so they might be a bit easier to clean. Alright, no color is coming off, so that's good. I wonder if these parts right here are scratches or something, because they don't seem to be coming off. That's fine, as long as it's sanitized. That might be a scratch as well. Those aren't scratches, though. I might need a Q-tip to get all in there. Honestly, even though this is an older model, it feels really well made, kind of. Like, if I drop it on the floor, it's not going to instantly break. Alright, I think I might need a Q-tip for the rest of these spots. Yeah, that seems to be getting in there. Gotta remember to clean the windows too. And dry off where I have cleaned, so that doesn't make any problems. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. I don't know if you can see it without it falling back over, but right there, there's a piece. There's blue on the Q-tip. It's probably fine. Alright. Now for the wheels. I was going to take this off, but that's not a screw, that's something else. So I'll just leave them on. Alright. I think that's it for this car. It looks a lot less dusty now, which is good. And that's one car down. Next is another caboose. I was actually surprised how many cabooses came inside this thing, but this Western and Atlantic Railroad bobber caboose, which is neat. When I first opened this pack, I thought it was N scale because it was so small. Thought I was about to start a new N scale thing there, but they're just a very small HO scale. And this caboose is actually from the same railroad as a passenger car that I got for Christmas, so that's nice. It seems to have metal wheels, which is cool. It's an interesting coupling mechanism. didn't notice those makeshift lights up there. It's kind of neat. Alright, Q-tip time. This has more metal parts than I thought it did at initial looking. It's just kind of neat. These handrails right here are metal. That handbrake stand is metal, which I didn't know was there either. Alright, now for the wheels, which don't seem to be that dirty. I say that and then I see some dirt on it. Or what if those are spark marks? I'm not sure. Alright, I think that's the bobber caboose done. Next up, we have yet another caboose. I promise this is the last one. A Santa Fe offset cupola caboose. I actually have one of these already. You may have commonly seen it in my model train videos, but it's a Union Pacific version. This one looks a little bit rough, actually. There's a couple pieces loose, but that can be fixed. Now time to clean it. You gotta get in all the nooks. That's fine. Alright, wheels are clean. Now let's put this back on. There we go, simple enough. And this one is missing a coupler right here. It's just fine, it can just be replaced. It's also missing that part. Yeah, that's fine as well. Alright, last caboose done. Next up for cleaning is this Redding gondola, which also has metal wheels, which is nice. And this one actually has some coal in it too. And it has the coupler mounted to truck system. It looks like it's missing that part right there. Like on the other side, you can see that it has a part that drops down like that. It doesn't have it on that side. That's fine though. I wonder if this... I don't think the coal comes out. I wonder what that is. Probably some glue. I don't know. Reading 1806. It's missing a handbrake. It's fine. We don't need brakes. So this is now the second gondola in my collection. All right. This one was actually pretty clean. Now I'm just going to do the wheels. All right. That car's done. All right, next up to clean are these cars that are underneath right here. A hopper, a tanker, a stock car, and another passenger car. So now my passenger train, which is just beginning, is now 2 cars long. And since I have this in my hand, why don't we go ahead and clean it? I actually, for safekeeping, stuck that's missing a piece right here. The handrails, like it has on this side, were loose in the pack. So I stuck it in the stock car for safekeeping so it wouldn't get lost right there. It should be just a simple glue to get back on, so it's fine. Gotta make sure to grab this carefully though. I like the nice gold colored plate on the side. This part looks like someone tried to glue that piece back on and it still came off. Probably just didn't stick. Coupler thing right there is a bit rusted, but it's fine. And this has an interesting design on the inside of the wheels. I'm trying to get the light on it. As you can see, kind of right there. It's neat. And these trucks are very close together, which is also interesting. All right, now time to clean the wheels. All right, this car is now done. Or actually, we need to clean off the inside right here. All right, now this car is done. Let's just put this back on here. There we go. Next up, we have this nickel plate road hopper car. Only has 1 coupler. It's a little bit dusty, or it's actually dustier than most of the other cars, but yeah, it has a few smudges on it, although that might be from me. All right, even the coal looks clean now. All right, that car, all right. Gotta get in the crevices here. Alright, this car is now done. Second to last car to clean. Here we have the Chicago Northwestern stop car, which is actually from the same railroad as the 040, which is a neat coincidence. This is now the second stock car in my collection, along with the New York Central one. Is it just me, or do these have really wide, thick wheels? Like, you see the flanges? It's probably just the style. This is an older car. Alright, that car is done. Now for the last car, which is this Hooker Chemicals and Plastics tank car. A neat type of tank car, having the handrails around the plug here, which almost looks like it could come off. It's got lettering on the side. Neat tank car. Alright, there's a bit of dirt on the top. Alright, I think I need a Q-tip to clean on most of the other spots because of the shape. Let's just get down in there. And let's get the wheels with the very wide flanges. Now the last part, these up here. And I guess there is a little bit of dust right there as well. Are those metal? I think these are plastic, are they? No, I think those are metal. It's nice. Alright, that tank car is done. So that is all of the cars complete. The tank car, the stock car, the hopper, the gone, the passenger car, and all three of the cabooses, the cupola, the offset cupola, I'm not entirely sure what this one is called, and the bobber caboose. They all definitely looking a lot better now. How to clean this? Well, the both of these. But first, I think we'll start with this. I just realized this is missing a step ladder on the other side, but it can be replaced. I wonder what brand this locomotive is. All right. The tender is done. All right, let's test if this works. This thing was so small at first, I thought it was N scale. And it's got all metal wheels too, which is neat. Wait a minute, let's not fry this thing with DCC. Let's put this back on. Tender is very light. I think it's on enough. Let's see if this runs. Oh, I saw movement. I saw movement. I'm certainly not happy about it, but I think it is working. It just needs a lot of cleaning. That's really nice. Last thing we have is this locomotive right here, which is faceless at the moment, but that part can be replaced. It's one of the older styles, as you can see, with the motor in the cab. Neat little 040. I think for this one, I'm gonna use all Q-tips because there's just too many nook and crannies to just use the rag. So, let's just start right here. Very tiny air compressor. There's stuff in there. Probably have to take it apart to get a bit of a better clean. Screw needed a little bit of persuasion before it wanted to come out. Don't think these screws have been taken out in a long time. Oop. That came off. It's a long screw. Just gonna leave that there. Does that piece want to come out? I don't think that piece comes out. All right. There's the drivetrain exposed. It honestly doesn't look too bad. At least to me, like it's not that dirty in there. It just needs a bit of wheel cleaning and to get a bit of dust out. I think it'll be good on that. There's little bits of what I assume oil or something along the wheels, but it's seeming to come off easy. What is this? That's a contact. I don't want to mess with that. Though there is a bit of dust and stuff right there that I need to get out. That I'll probably have to get out a different way. Just a bit of dust in there. Oh, I didn't, did I? I didn't. I don't think I did. I think we're good. Or maybe I did. Darn it. I think I just pulled out a contact. And I just realized this is Riverossi. How do I get in there so I can fix that? There's a thing right here. Do I just... Oh. Oh. That's coming out. What is this? This is scary. So there's a wire right there keeping this from coming off too much. Maybe I can put it to the side. There's a bit of dust right here. Did that come off anything? Not sure. Alright. I'm gonna put it back together. What is this? I'm not quite sure. Old light bulb, maybe? Let's put this back on. If it'll go on correctly. What's going on with the wheels? There we go. Alright, I finally got it all back to where it's supposed to be. Just finish screwing this in. There we go. Alright, hopefully this works. Oh, wait. Well, it still works the same as usual. I'm glad of that. I thought I broke something. So that's good. So that is everything all clean. The caboose, the passenger car, the other caboose, the other caboose, the gondola, the hopper, the tank car, the stop car, and the locomotive and tender. So in total, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 new pieces of equipment. All clean and ready to be put on the layout for the most part. Some of these though will need coupler replacements, but the ones that don't can go ahead and get right down on the layout, and I'll put them behind 2319 for a bit of a test run, and then I'll go ahead and end the video there. The last thing I have to do is snip the little part right here off of the couplers so that they'll be able to hook up to the rest of the cars. Just to make sure I don't snip off more than I have to though. just a little bit so it can couple, like that. Simple enough. Simple solution just to get these to be compatible. And now we are all done with that. So now they're ready to go on the layout. And I'll put them behind 2319, and that'll be it for this video. Alright, now time to put everything on the layout. Not all of these have couplers, so they won't all be able to go on the train that 2319 is going to pull around. But we can at least get a shot of 2319 shoving everything. And here's the last car. So here it is, all the cars. Makes up quite the long train by itself. And of course, we have the 040 that we are going to set down right there next to 4433. There we go. Now, can 2319 shove everything up this slight grade we have here? Feel like she can. Well, it is moving. Twenty-three 19 is in fact able to carry everything or push everything up the grade. Now I'm going to leave off with a few clips of her running around with the new rolling stock, and that'll be the end of the video.